I find it really interesting that there was a time when La Senza Girl faced backlash because there were concerns about the of young girls. Nowadays, the tween market is non-existent. Nowadays, tweens are shopping at stores for adults, being exposed to the exact same thing society was concerned about with La Senza Girl in the early 2000s. The early 2000s was the peak of the tween era. When it comes to retail, there was such a clear distinction between tween, teenagehood, and adulthood, and stores like La Senza Girl made you feel like you weren't alone in your awkward developing years. I got my first training bra there. Now, this topic is very nuanced, but the disappearance of the tween is very much tied to pop culture and the rise of social media. We grew up alongside Disney stars who were our age, and they were in shows that were about kids for kids. These shows covered some important topics that had some moral meaning to them. The importance of friendship, family, love. With the decline of Disney stars, the rise of social media, the rise of subscription services, and how easily accessible all of these things are, has contributed to the disappearance of the tween market. I don't know what that age group is watching these days. They're on TikTok, they're following adult influencers, thinking that some of that stuff is realistic when it's not. They're watching shows like Euphoria, Riverdale, which are all extremely unrelatable. Those funny memes that are like what 12-year-olds look like now versus what I looked like are really funny, but they show how messy our adolescence was, how messy it is. And social media is obviously not a fair portrayal. The decline of the Disney child star is notable and a good thing given the recent documentaries and stories that have come out about those experiences. But along that decline and the rise of social media, the tween market has completely disappeared. It's ironic that in those years it was problematic for these stores to exist, and girls are now shopping at the same stores that adults are shopping at, being exposed to the exact same thing that they were concerned about in the early 2000s. I'm shopping at H&M looking at a top next to a girl who was born in 2011.